Hello everyone, my name is Derek from Simnett Nutrition. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. We're back in my kitchen here today because I'm going to share with you my top 10 tips on how to make the best stir fry ever. So if you guys follow me at all, you will know that smoothie bowls and stir fries are like the twin pillars of my culinary world. And I realize I talk a lot about making smoothie bowls and how I make them on my Instagram stories and here in my YouTube videos, but I don't talk a lot about the process of making a stir fry. So number one, you definitely want to start with a clean workspace.
So just take a few minutes before you start cooking to tidy up. It'll make your experience so much better. You won't be working in a cluttered workspace and you won't have to clean stuff as you go.
Number two, prepare everything before you start cooking.
So open up your fridge, get into your cupboards, and pull out everything that you're gonna use for dinner and prepare it. This way you will have everything chopped up and you won't be rushing to chop things up and throw them in the frying pan while other things are burning. So wash all your vegetables, get them all prepared so that you can just focus on the cooking.
Number three, chop veggies nice and thin.
So this one applies for salads as well. It's so much nicer to chew on smaller pieces of veggies than huge chunks. And beyond that, it's gonna cook faster. There's gonna be more surface area for it to hold on to flavors and spices. So this is especially important for hard vegetables and things that take longer to cook, like carrots. And the more time that you spend with the knife in your hand, getting used to it, the faster you're gonna get at chopping and the faster you're gonna be at preparing these meals. Look how beautiful all that looks, all ready to be cooked.
Number four is optional, but I always like to choose a protein source.
So the reason why I say this one is optional is because we know that all vegetables have protein in them. But you can get a higher protein source if you want. Choose something like tofu, maybe even a mock meat. But today, I'm gonna be choosing this organic tempeh. You could also add some beans or some lentils here instead if you don't like tofu or tempeh.
Number five, you want to cook the more aromatic spices and vegetables using a low and slow cooking method.
So take your time cooking these flavors because it will be worth it in the end. If you cook them on too high of a heat, they can burn a little bit and they will get bitter. And that's not a flavor that we want in our stir fry. Spices also respond really well to this type of heat.
Number six, add a little bit of water to help the food from sticking to the bottom of the pan and also to help cook it.
So a lot of people just automatically add a bunch of oil to their stir fries, but we don't need to do that. We can just add water and it basically does the same thing. So just a little splash of water and you will see that it helps to cook the vegetables, it helps it from sticking to the bottom of the pan, and makes all the flavors blend together.
Number seven, cook the rest of the veggies on a medium-high heat, adding them in the order of time needed to cook.
So since we are going to be cranking up the heat, I do like to take the garlic and onions off of the stove, but it's not a necessary step. It just adds to a nicer finished product. So think about what needs to cook the longest and add those first. And you'll get better at this as you practice, but obviously the harder vegetables and the things that are bigger, like those chopped up mushrooms, are going to take a little bit longer. So just add a little bit of water like we did before and stir it around. Let those cook down a bit. And then once you're happy with that, add the rest of the veggies and continue to cook.
8, you want to make sure that you're stirring it often. After all, it is a stir fry.
So this will help from things burning and sticking to the bottom of the pan, and it will also help things cook more evenly. So this is a good time to add those onions and the garlic back in when everything is just about finished. And I will take this opportunity to add some sauce as well. So I have lots of videos on how to make amazing sauces, but we'll go over one quickly right now. So this is just a really basic sauce, and you could definitely soup this up and make it a lot better, but we're just going to keep it simple today. So we're starting with a spoonful of miso, some mustard, obviously some hot sauce, got to get that Valentina's in there, some maple syrup, and some apple cider vinegar. Top it up with some water, mix it up with a whisk.
9 is optional, but I like to serve mine on a bed of whole grains.
So today I'm having it with some quinoa I had left over, but some brown rice would work great as well. And then always have it with some greens.
So number 10, the final step is plating it and adding some delicious garnishes.
So this is where you can have fun and add lots of different flavors. So once you've got it all plated up, look in your fridge and see what sort of tasty things you have in there. I added some sauerkraut. This is another favorite of mine. It's just some avocado mashed with some tomatoes and spices. And then I chopped up some cilantro and threw it on top. And then more Valentinas. Can never have enough.
All right, so the stir fry's done. There's only one thing left to do, and that's obviously try it. And that is how you make the best stir fry ever. So I think that's it for this video. I hope you guys feel a little bit better equipped to make an amazing stir fry now. So as usual, thank you all so much for your time and for clicking on the video and for watching it all the way till the end. If you did like the video, definitely hit the like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay positive, eat plants, make a stir fry, and then eat that. Do it again. Another one. Today I'm going to be teaching you my top 10 tips on how to make the most ultimate stir fry. Cookie, you gotta go, bud. I love you though.